in the series. So the last video I did was about how to become more grounded and how to get your mind more clear. So we really focused on the pelvis and how we can open up the pelvis to create more space, release tension and get that energy really flowing through the body so that we can get more clarity about who we are, our direction and where we want to go and how we're going to go and achieve it. So I really want to focus on the shoulder area and around the base of the neck. And for people that have like a short temper, or they feel like they have a lot of frustration and they feel like that frustration is being held in and there's not an outlet for that, or for people that feel like they have quite a bit of tension around the tops of their shoulders in the trapezius muscle or around the base of the neck, or something maybe going on in the shoulders, then this video is going to be for you. So I'm going to start working with kind of connecting into the area around here, and we're going to really start bringing some awareness and some energy. We're going to do some kind of little traction moves over the skin that will really help open up space that we can breathe into and connect into and help the body kind of unwind tension. And also around the sort of between the shoulder blades, we're going to be working kind of around the backs of the shoulders. So if you have any like shoulder injuries, then just be really gentle with yourself. If you can't do the moves, then just maybe do it one-handed if you feel like there's restriction one side or the other. So when you're doing the exercise, there should be no pain, so don't force something that maybe isn't ready to do that. And with anything, take bits of the video that you feel might kind of fit your life. The idea is that you can do some of these things every day and just stop what you're doing and then just kind of connect in however you feel like you can, just to kind of get more connection, more awareness, so you can release tension as you're going through life, rather than build and build and build and build and then like have one big releasing session. So we're going to get straight into the exercise. So I'm going to get myself set up on the floor. So ideally you want like a fairly firm surface. If you've got a bed, that's fine, but ideally it would be better if you did it on a yoga mat or on the floor somehow. So you're going to go down onto your back. So here I am in position. So the first thing that I want you to do is just try and get yourself comfy. So your feet are going to be like hip width apart, so your legs aren't together but they're just slightly apart. It just takes the pressure off your low back, and just bring your arms down by your sides and just kind of get in a comfy position. And you're just going to start by breathing, and just breathe in your nose and out your mouth, and just connect into your body. So just spend a few moments connecting. And then once you've taken a few breaths, just think about letting things just sink into the floor a bit, and just trying to, you know, switch parts of your body off so that they're a bit more relaxed. So the first part of this, you might be just sort of literally moving your whole body around, trying to, as everything's kind of relaxing down. So if there's lots of movement, that's a good thing. So the first thing that we're going to do is I really want you to direct some breath right to the tops of your lungs. So you might need to take deeper breaths than usual to get the breath right up there. And you're going to do in your nose and out your mouth. Really like big deep breath. And when I do that, I'm feeling some tension between my shoulder blades, and I'm definitely feeling a little bit of tension at the base of my neck. So, and I feel it right on the extreme of the in-breath. So it's not something I feel with a shallow breath, but as I breathe deeper, then it becomes more apparent. So you've really got to get that real deepness. And you might find that as you really breathe in, you want to just kind of move your body just to help kind of open some of that tension out. So don't sit with the tension if you feel it, but just move your body just to see if that tension can work its way out. But you're not going to force it, you're just going to do it gently. So the first move, shall I say, after you've done that, is we're going to just bring your hands, so that part of your hand here, we're just going to bring the hand right up so that it kind of sits just by the neck on the tops of the shoulders, so around that area there. And they're just sort of resting on top, so not into the sides here, but just on top. And you're not pushing in, you're just gently resting your hands on top of your shoulders, so that your arms are like tucked in and just resting on your body. And you're going to direct breath where your fingertips are. Again, fairly deep breaths. And you should feel that you're able to sort of move your hands, so you're moving the skin backwards and forwards on your body here. So backwards and forwards. So what we're going to do is almost push the skin as if the skin is being pushed backwards, to pushing the skin backwards over your shoulders. So you're not moving your hands on the skin, but you're moving the skin or pushing the skin backwards and just holding that bit of traction there. So you might be aware when you do that you feel it a bit more intensely around your throat area, just because the skin is being pulled taut there, and that's normal. So you're just going to bring some breaths, push the skin backwards, hold it there as you keep breathing into that space. Make sure the breath comes right up to the tops of your shoulders and the tops of your lungs. So if you're watching me already, as I'm breathing here, I'm kind of breathing in and I'm feeling tension as I breathe in, and I'm feeling very aware even more of some tension. So as I'm breathing in, just seeing if I can kind of move my body to allow that tension to release. Good, and it's gone. So that's really helped. Definitely for me there, and it's just allowing, I can feel my torso elongating a little bit too, which is great. So then what I'm going to do is I'm going to move my hands so that they're kind of just on the sides of the very bottom of the neck. So you've kind of gone from here to here. And again, really gently, so you barely want any pressure with your fingers on your neck. So it's just so light. So almost as if you're kind of handling a feather. Just be very gently. And you're just going to breathe into both of your hands. So you're going to try and get the breath a little bit higher, focus a little bit higher. And as you do this, you're going to just gently kind of bring your fingers up your neck. So you're kind of tractioning the skin towards your head. So again, really gently. And it's not going to move very far. It's going to move like maybe that much, like a tiny amount. Just bring that bit of traction, bring the breath up. And you kind of see what I'm doing is every breath that I take, I'm just kind of moving my body as I'm feeling the tension kind of build when I breathe. I'm kind of stretching my body into that place. So my body kind of wants to move in this direction, just to kind of really open that tension. And you're going to do the breath for, you know, maybe 2 or 3 breaths until you feel something kind of shift or move, and something will. I want you to be really mindful. Don't force the shift. Your body will do it when it's ready. You're just helping connect. And if it doesn't do it whilst you're doing the exercise, chances are that afterwards you might find some things start to happen and change. So don't rush the process. Good. So after you've done that one, you're going to come down and bring your hands sort of around the back part of the shoulders here. So, like you can see on my back there, that's where my hands are. And then just rest, kind of rest your sort of back on your hands. So my elbows are going to be probably around here. So that's what I was saying. If you have shoulder problems, you might not be able to do this, but if you can do it with just one arm, then that would be good. So you're going to just bring some breath. Again, bring the breath to your fingertips, so it's not going to come so high up, but bring it right to your fingertips. Almost so that you can get on the in-breath, that your body is kind of pushing into your fingertips a little bit. And then what you're going to do is imagine, if you can't get the push, so you're going to imagine like you're pushing your fingers down your back. So you're kind of, you're pushing the skin down in this direction, down this way. So you really want to, if you can't, like, I know that your body is on top of your fingers, so you might feel like you can't physically push, but just kind of lift your back a little bit, and then just reposition your fingers so that the skin is pushed down, and then just let your back rest. And then from there, you want to kind of visualize or imagine that your skin is being pushed down your back. So if it feels like you can't move the skin, then just imagine that that's what's happening. So again, you're going to take a breath into your fingers and just imagine this pushing sensation of you pushing the skin down your back. And like when I do this, bringing up some feelings around between my shoulder blades. So it's just a case of kind of trying to move that. And just seeing if that can open, and then once I've done the movement, then just go straight back and do the same thing again. And you're going to have to play with the movement for yourself. Like, this isn't something I can show you how to do, but it's about, you know, you learning, you know, how your body needs to move in order to open and release tension. So, you know, and it might take a while for you to kind of get that rhythm. So just, you know, be good to yourself, be kind to yourself, go slowly, and just, you know, just work it through. So you can see I'm doing all sorts of movements. I can really feel a little bit of tension on the left side of my shoulder blade, and I'm just trying to figure out there how to kind of get into that a bit more now that I can feel it. I'm just going to hold it there for a few moments. Perfect. So that feels so much better, and I feel like I can breathe so much better, so much more expansion here, which is great. So, and my back is lying much flatter on the floor rather than feeling that there's a bit of a hump of tension there. I could lie here all day now, it feels lovely. So I'm going to come back up. Okay, so we're up and I feel so much better. I feel so much more expanded, my chest feels more expanded, my head and my shoulders have dropped, my neck feels more open, between my shoulder blades feels more open, like I can move better. So I just feel so much better. I'm just gonna have a great day. So I hope like you have experienced some kind of change for yourself, maybe not just in your body, but you might have felt some change in your mood, or your emotions might feel different. Like I said, here is where we tend to build up quite a bit of frustration. So when you connect in with that, you might not necessarily experience frustration when you do the exercise, but afterwards, you're not going to be necessarily in that cloud of frustration or anger, and you'll just feel much more uplifted. And like I feel so much more uplifted, I feel upright, I feel great, I feel ready to embrace the day. So I really hope that you found that helpful, and please leave a comment or let me know what your experience has been. That would be amazing in the comment section below, and perhaps if you want to, for more great tips, you can follow me on Instagram. Otherwise, I hope you and wish you have a wonderful day and wonderful week wherever you are in the world, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.